That music is so like whimsical. It's so funny.
And then I found this other one. It's a song called "I Stole Your Daddy's Time Machine" by the Satanic Puppeteer Orchestra.
That's a name. That's
and it wasn't what I expected. It's actually a very danceable, fun tune off of his 4-CD box set debut.
Okay, like, it sounds like Ninja Gaiden.
I don't know why, but I feel like I'm in like a bar with a bunch of like Indian people.
Some roti, some goat on the bone.
Into the past, no, I can go.
Oh shit!
That's Stephen Hawking.
Your daddy's time machine, I know control.
Stephen Hawking.
He may be a scientist, but he's not all that bright.
Yeah, they edited the voice to
Leaving the lab door unlocked all
They use
night.
the old Mac program where you just type in words
your
and then
daddy's
just
time
reads them.
machine.
Oh, yeah.
Voice.
Holy shit!
No more time traveling for you.
That sounds like Cynic.
I stole your daddy's time machine.
These fucking fuckers have CDs. We don't even have fucking CDs. What's wrong?
Well, if we could make CDs. If we could be one of those bands that has burned CDs that we give out to people.
I always imagine
it's
Reaper
literally
Mancer having
burned CDs.
tapes. That's kind of what I've always, in my perfect world, in my mind, is like you guys bring the cassette back.
Have you seen the color of our tapes?
What?
The color of our tape? What color he chose it
You
to
have
be?
a tape?
Yeah, we do have a tape.
Ah.
We've been having a tape.
Tell them what color it is.
Dude,
The
my
tape?
fantasies have
It's the
become
color of
reality.
piss.
Yeah, it's a color of piss.
Well, I will get you one. We will find a way to get you a tape.
That is fucking awesome.
I actually have some in my car. I think
Yeah.
I have maybe like 3 in my car.
That's fucking awesome.
I got you.
With the everything, the case, all the whole shebang. You know?
The lyrics, the picture of us
Lyrics,
sitting on his old
pictures.
piece of shit car.
Yes.
That's so
I
beautiful.
fucking drove a Oldsmobile for 5 years and I looked home.
See? I fucking see from across 95, from Miami to Boynton Beach, a thought was shared. Or I probably was on Facebook Stone and saw your picture of your tape and forgot that you guys did it and just like made my own false reality that was based on real reality that I forgot because I do drugs.
Hey, fuck it,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, that's all
whatever.
pot.
Oh, if you want to stop forgetting shit, you gotta do the right drugs, man. Start fucking, start doing crack.
Nothing with a needle.
Nothing we don't need. Touche.
I feel like a needle would just make me go to sleep. I never touch needles, but I'm just saying, like, all I've been doing is watching Breaking Bad lately, watching people do meth and overdose on heroin.
Heroin is not bad if you do it once and realize why people become heroin addicts. like there is a fucking skill to being a fucking renaissance man of drug use. And the thing is, you have to realize the first time you do something that is addictive, that it's addictive. And that's why you're having the greatest time of your life. Like, I smoked crack for the first time in my life about a year ago in October on Halloween.
Oh, shit.
And I ended up smoking crack with this man and these 2 tiny Greek men that looked like Popeye. In some guy's garage, shirtless, listening to Rush in a white Cadillac.
Smoking crack.
And it was like 80s Rush. It was like, time stands still. Like, I'm like, fucking like, dude, fucking, we got Rush on. And I'm like, no one's wearing a shirt. I'm like, I feel really hot. I can feel the blood going through my veins. This is great.
Holy shit.
And like when I'm leaving, the fucking dude's like, bro, take a couple grams. I'm like, I don't want any more. Like,
Did it affect you like coffee? Did it make you take a shit?
It wasn't an option to take a shit. So, and I think about that every time I do cocaine. Is I go, do I really want to waste the first fucking 15 minutes of this taking a shit? I'm gonna think about anything else, But then again, I'm the guy that fucking ate like 10 tabs of acid in fucking upstate New York. And then I was like so fucked up. I'm like, if I don't eat, I'm gonna die right now. Because I took way too much fucking gel tabs.
How many did you take, you said?
10. I just took a 10 strip.
You're fucking great.
And so fucking, I'm like fucking in the kitchen. And I'm like looking for food. I'm like, potato salad sandwiches. And I just put potato salad on bread. And then I'm like, a taco. And I just took a piece of bread and put the potato salad in the middle. I'm like, a burrito. And I'm like just folding it over and shit.
You became a professional cook.
And then I fucking took an hour-long shit tripping in this guy's bathroom. And I'm like, felt like fucking like Belphegor is squeezing out of my asshole into the toilet to grant me wishes 3. Like, I was fucking like scared shitless. I was like reading, there was like a guitar magazine in the bathroom. And I'm staying in upstate New York at like a friend's house. So they're having like normal Sunday fucking barbecue and watching baseball and shit. And I'm like holding the magazine and the fucking letters in the article are like going, nope, nope. No, oh, you thought I was aware, but nope, nope. Yep. Question mark. And I'm like, oh, what does it mean? And there's like this picture of like Steve Vai. I'm like, you write about aliens because you are one. And then I'm like thinking like Steve Vai is like fucking.
I seriously thought he's an alien. That guy's hands.
Him and Eric Johnson came from the mothership, I think. Eric Johnson is a
Buckethead,
girl with long fucking hands and wears a marching band suit and plays guitar.
Can't argue with the
I
man's
love Eric
technique, bro.
Johnson.
You can't argue with that motherfucker's playing.
Yeah, Buckethead is definitely a fucking alien.
That motherfucker too. I respect his playing as well, man.
There's so
He's
many
crazy.
shred guys that it's like, I'm like, wow. I would never listen to your fucking album to just listen to it. If someone said I got a ticket to go see this guy live, I'm like, I could see this guy rip in person. Fuck yeah, I'll check that out. I'm gonna get to see this guy go play upside down and shit. I'll be like, all right, that's fucking great. But if someone's like, dude, like, put on like fucking a Steve Vai album, it's like within like 4 minutes you feel like you're listening to Binary Code or something. You're just like, no, fuck it. You did your best fucking work with David Lee Roth. And then you just give up.
The Steve Vai shit sounds pretty fucking weird sometimes.
Like even Yngwie Malmsteen, after a while, it's like fucking like it's almost like you want to go. You like I know, bro, I know. Like you just want to like pat him on the head and go, we know,
Yeah.
we know,
You
we
made
know,
your point, bro.
We know, bro. Like
Yeah,
fucking-
because I remember this one time I saw Judas Priest like the other day, and Zakk Wylde opened up,
Oh man.
and there was just like a 15.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like 20 minutes. He was like shredding with no backing band or anything.
Oh man.
Has no one told him that that's annoying as fuck? Like my first concert, my very first concert was Ozfest 2002, and he did the same fucking shit. I was stoked as fuck. Black whatever the fuck society that whatever. I didn't like them. Ozzy's performance was great until he decided to come out. And the thing is, I had just started playing guitar. You know, I wasn't the kind of person to be easily disappointed by guitar playing. Anything wowed me, and I got bored as fuck. He played for like 30 minutes on the fucking stage, fucking soloing. You know, doing his fucking pull-outs and his blues things. Yeah, fucking pinch harmonics.
in every solo.
And when he covers, whenever he plays Crazy Train, he goes.
Oh, fuck you. You're ruining a good riff. You know?
The
By
thing
the way,
is,
I had second thoughts about putting him in Pantera.
But it's part of like the.
He's
It's
the only
like-
one person that could do Pantera, honestly.
It's like how a dude with a small dick wants to get like a really nice car.
yeah.
It's like
Like that motherfucker
a
that
guitar
drives
player
a
that doesn't
pickup
really
truck.
have like.
He's actually a
amazing-
really funny guy, though. I saw an interview with him where he talked about just getting drunk and benching like fucking 400 pounds and shit. And he talked about how when he grew his beard out, it was because he was in a contest with like Ozzy and all these other people to see who could grow the biggest beard. And he's like, I'm the only one that still has it, so I guess I won the douchebag contest.
I don't know, like I had to play in a cover band for a biker gang from West Palm Beach. And like fucking, but like no one told me that this was what the gig was. This guy hired me as a fucking fill-in bass player. He's like, dude, you know, like classic rock and shit. I'm like, dude, if you tell me what key I could play, whatever, it'll be fine. And so he's like, all right, it's gonna be $150. Meet me at this address. So I go,
All right.
and I see houses when I'm pulling up, and like I figure like, all right, you know, it's probably a private party, so I wore like a fucking polo shirt and shit. And for me, like that's a big deal to fucking get me in a polo shirt. But I figured I'm getting
Same
paid.
here, man.
It's at a house, and so I fucking pull down the street, and there's a fucking wooden wall that's like fucking 15 feet high, and a giant pirate flag that says outlaw.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, is this 51 Maple Systems Drive? Like, you know? And I like pull up, and like there's these two bald dudes with handlebar mustaches. And they're like, who are you? Who are you? And I'm like, I'm here with the band. And they're like, the band? you know Ali? And I'm like, I'm just here for the band. I'm going to play. And so fucking, they let me in. And like, dude, I looked prettier than the prettiest woman in this place. Like, I looked gorgeous compared to these motherfuckers. All right? Like, there was one woman whose face, I shit you not, looked like an Entenmann's coffee cake. Oh my God. Pitted and brown with white powder caked in it and shit from the makeup. Like,
And
she
chunks
looked
and shit.
like a fucking coffee cake.
That's a good
So now, like, I said hello to like 3 people, and I just got the stare of death. So now I'm setting up, and I'm like, so I have one tank top in the car, and it's this Green Day Dookie tank top that my fucking fiance bought for me. So now I'm like, what is less gay? My Green Day tank top or the polo shirt?
Go shirtless.
So now I'm like thinking I'm covered in tattoos. Maybe I should go shirtless. And I'm thinking, wait, I'm the best looking woman here, and I don't want to get taken advantage of.
Oh God.
So fucking, we end up playing, and like, dude, the set list that this guy brought was not what these motherfuckers wanted to hear. Like, he's like, let's play Steve Miller Band.
Oh,
and
God.
fucking, we get done playing, oh, you hear silence. There's 200 people in this fucking place, and there's silence. And some guy goes, stop playing that fag shit. So we're like, okay. And I'm like, so then some guy's like, give me your shit. So I just like, here, take my bass, fuck it. So they start fucking having this jam, and just because it was biker dudes jamming, all the other bikers like, now that's how you play. And meanwhile, it was like this disjointed blues jam with some dude yelling like fucking Drowning Pool lyrics over it.
Oh my God.
So I fucking go to the dude that fucking booked me for the gig. I go, yo, bro. I'm like, we're still getting paid whether or not these fucking clowns play with our shit or not. Yeah, I'm like, and he's like, no, I'm like, good. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about my bass rig. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, let them play it. Fucking. So, dude, they played for 2 hours
Holy
out of the
shit.
fucking 4-hour gig. So then we came back on. I'm like, all right, dude, should we give them heavy shit or should we just annoy them for the rest of the night? So we started playing the Cars. And fucking, dude, now you start hearing bullshit, boo! Like, fucking, you start hearing them. And it was like fucking like frogs are on a lake at night. You hear one frog, and then all of a sudden it's like a symphony. And by the time we're done, we're playing fucking Josie's on a vacation far away. And fucking dude, like fucking when we were done, they're like, get the fuck out of here. So I'm like packing up. They came back with the fucking money. So my fiance calls. She's like, hey, how was your gig? I'm like, I'm alive. And she's like, where was it? I'm like, I just met the Outlaws. I'm like, I've never seen any, like, so many serious swastikas in my life.
Oh my God.
Like, and the thing is like fucking, like there was like real dudes that like, if a Jewish guy just happened to get lost down the street and go, oh, I gotta ask for directions, like they would have fucking crucified him on the flagpole. Like they're like seriously like fucking nuts. Like, and like I'm like, dude, I'm like, never again, because you go into their fucking territory and shit. You know what I mean? Like if you don't make it out of it, no one's gonna miss me that much. I don't think my mom and my fucking fiance love me enough to put in the missing persons. They'd probably be like, he probably found a golden corral somewhere. He's living out his life's dream. Did they make a macaroni and cheese fountain yet? If he wouldn't get down with the macaroni and cheese fountain, I feel bad for you, son. That's some good shit. Seriously, like, fucking what kind of, like, horrible person doesn't like macaroni and cheese? And then I thought about it. There was no mac and cheese at the biker party. So this is an official Dad's House exclusive. Nazis do not like mac and cheese. Because they're inhuman monsters.
Well, you know, it goes both ways because anyone that doesn't like mac and cheese is a Nazi. And you can basically say that about people who aren't Nazis but don't like mac and cheese, they're fucking Nazis. And by the way, you need to try mac and cheese with bacon.
Well, that's a given. Denny's put bacon in ice cream.
What? Why?
You want to know why?
What?
Because fucking people in Orlando had to have heart attacks.
Oh my God.
Because some fat fuck was probably there like, I want a sundae. Add bacon. Sir, I don't think legally we can do that. What? I'm going to go to Tallahassee and get the law changed. I demand meat in my ice cream.
Oh my god.
And not even lean meat. I don't want any fucking ground chuck. I want bacon. It's like, dude, I want to make like fucking a satanic theme restaurant where you can eat in the 7 sins.
Yeah.
And fucking for gluttony, I would have a fucking roast pig's head gutted out as a bowl for a bacon sundae.
Oh my god.
That's genius.
And I'd have like a little waffle fucking crucifix to put in it upside down. You know?
Oh my god.
Make like a Stonehenge out of chicken fingers and stuff for like the kids. You know, like ritualistic pizza.
Oh.
It's like, why are the pepperoni shaped like that? It's like, shh, don't blow the candles out or it can get you. Pour more salt around the table.
Oh my god.
I would love to hear the kind of music that's playing over the speakers in that restaurant.
I'd like a nice large cradle of fries.
Extra cheese, extra bacon, extra onion.
The dark forest of lust.
Oh
It's
my
like, I want one of those hot dogs that I could put inside me first.
Oh
You can fuck your own hot dog. I'll tell you what, that'd be fucking great. Because, like, instead of, like, you know, you go to Red Lobster and you, like, look at the lobster, it's just, like, blinking at you. It's like, that's the one I'm going to eat. That's the one I'm going to eat. You go into a fucking My Place, you go into fucking Lust, and there's a fucking hot dog tank, all different size hot dogs. They fucking freeze it in liquid nitrogen, let you fuck it real quick, and then you eat it. It's like, don't worry, the cooking process gets rid of your fucking feces. It's going to be great. Have your cake and eat it too. I wonder if there was ever like a gay porn star who was like, I'm the gayest motherfucker. I'm going to shove shit in my ass and eat it. Like fucking like a true salad.
That's
Like,
not even gay. That's just like, Jesus, bro. Like, you got fucking problems.
I realized it was a strange world when I was 13 and AOL existed. And fucking people would sit in these rooms called server rooms. And you'd be like, and people would just like send you random files. I remember one day, like this guy, I was like looking for like, and I was like, not innocent, but wasn't looking for pornography at this moment. And so I'm like in there trying to fucking like, just see like cool, like a fucking severed hand or something. Like I wanted to see like fucking gory shit.
Yeah, all right.
And so this thing's slowly loading, and I'm like, what is that? And I see like some olive green, and I'm like, I see like kind of sheets, and I'm like, I wonder if there's gonna be like a toothbrush sticking out of a dick hole or something. Like, I'm like trying to like prepare myself, and there's a woman with a bundle of 14 candles wrapped up in her vagina.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, how does that fucking conversation start to get that scene? It's like, Elizabeth, wake up! Like, can you imagine like the guy? I had a vision. We're gonna abandon your modeling career of tasteful modeling. Candles. I'm gonna stick them in your vagina, and I'm gonna bundle them up like twigs. Are you sure you're feeling all right? I'm great. Now spread eagle. Keep your legs akimbo.
I mean, like, you know, that dude that shoved jars up his fucking ass, man. And then he exploded in his fucking ass. Dude, like, that guy was doing it on a regular basis. But the thing is, he filled up those jars with water so it wouldn't burst in his fucking ass. And the time that it did burst in his ass, he filmed it. And it burst in his fucking ass. You know, like, and he survived. And he talked about it in an interview on bestgore.com because I'm a sick motherfucker. And I like watching gore shit in that fucking webpage.
I showed you that shit.
This motherfucker showed me that webpage.
Hey, this is.
World Star.
Oh shit!
World Star.
Don't get me started on World Star. I'll shut the show down and we'll just watch videos all night.
Shit, and my girlfriend's like, you
Hey,
sick
fuck you,
bastard.
old man! Fuck you, old man! Fuck, touch me again, old man! Touch me again, old man!
I love that
That's just
shit,
amazing.
man. God
Sick
damn
bastard, It's
it.
3 a.m. Go to sleep.
Yo, shut the fuck up, have some fish. So I'd love to make like fucking like a white thing that has like a lot of hype, but it's like someone gets like my order wrong at McDonald's and you see me like go like fuck. I asked for a sweet and sour sauce. It's in the bottom of the bag. Fuck. Sorry. But build it up like man goes insane in McDonald's trying to white man loses it on family. Can you guys please just shut the light when you leave the room? It just ends like I've always wanted to make Christian pornography.
Oh, God.
I just think it'd be great to like have like these really like poorly acted raunchy scenes Like, it'd be really good tonight? What? Unprotected sex with the kids. Honey, you're a real go-getter. I'm going to go wake our daughter up with my hard penis. And then, like, he, like, walks in his daughter's room, and as soon as he, like, goes to pull it out, like, an old Protestant Irish fucking preacher comes out of the closet and goes, "Oh, put away your shillelagh. Let me tell you about the good book. Huh? A man who lays seed inside his daughter is doomed to the lakes of hell. It says it right here in this book I can't read." Like, and it's like every scene right when it's about to get like fucking real like crazy. It's like, "I'm sure gonna like this blowjob." "Oh no, you're not, son." Like, or like a fucking Roman Catholic. "Oh, put your dick away." Like that kind of shit. Like, I just think it'd be great. But don't market as Christian porn. Put that shit on the porn sites. So there's like some dude at home like, "Oh yeah, my wife's gone right now. Oh God, look at her fucking legs in those shorts. Oh, she's got those little long socks with the rainbow. I'm gonna jerk off like this because I'm too fat to keep it like this because of my back fat on my arm." And like Mountain Dew cans everywhere and shit. And then like he's got like a little pimple on the tip of his dick, so he has to like pop it real quick so the cum can shoot through. "It's a having instruction. Don't worry about it." It's a family. And then like right when that shit's about to get going, when he's like really starting to fucking like beat his foreskin to death, the father comes out and tells him why he's a horrible person.
You know, some people might get off on that.
They might. Oh God! Oh,
They just very much.
clergy! I would love to make
Farts as the
a
orgasm.
Jesus Christ Superstar porn parody where Jesus is gay and gets gangbanged the whole time by Romans and his followers. It's like, we're going to nail Jesus 3 times like they did that day on Easter. God damn. Like, can you imagine, like, the true crucifix? He's just, like, on a board of wood with, like, one dick in one hand, one dick in the other, a dick in his mouth, a dick between his feet. Some guy's cutting a hole in his rib and fucking it, going, "You got to keep it historically accurate. He got one in the ribs, too, right?" Reapermancer or Cut Knuckles, please write a song about that. Write a song about someone cutting a hole in Jesus' ribs and having sex with it.
We have a song called...
I recently wrote a song called "In His Devastation of Your Worthless Gods." And it's basically, I just talk shit about fucking different gods in the ass and coming in their anal cavities and coming in blood and shit like that. I was like, bro, fuck religion at that time, you know. We will play that song live very soon, you know. It's some of the heaviest shit we've ever written, you know, like.
The Toilet's whole second album was a 40-minute long song about God being in an insane asylum and realizing he made this shitty world in existence, so the only way to fix it is to kill himself.
That's actually a very cool fucking...
So he shoots himself, hangs himself, and cuts his penis off.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and...
That's your second album?
Yeah, it's just
because I know your first.
Yeah, the second album I'm going to record...
Is that out yet?
I'm going to record it soon. I'm going to do the bass, the guitars, and the drums and everything, and just...
You're doing everything. I do the same thing. When I compose, I do everything as well, you know.
Because I don't have a live band with the Toilets anymore, so...
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Fuck it.
What? Fucking...
Dude, I love your shit, bro. Like, let me take this moment right now to be like, yo, I love your shit.
Thank you, man.
I love fucking the melodic shit you do. Like, you know, how you strain your voice or hit those fucking notes, but you're still in tune. Dude, I love that shit. And the Zelda cover, because I'm a fucking Zelda geek too, bro.
Absolutely, man.
I love that shit, bro. Like, I mean, like...
That's really awesome, because, like...
The first time I saw you, like, you had 2 mics. One regular, one with fucking crazy-ass reverb that sounded fucking amazing. Dude, I was blown away. Like, seeing you over there and fucking propaganda right downstairs.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like...
Well, that was the first time that we played together downstairs. I remember going Reapermancer. I'm like, it's promising. I'm like fucking because like it's like the first time we'd been on a bill with a band that had a name that I wasn't like, it's a fucking sentence. Every band we play with, their fucking band
so
name,
true.
And it's like a sad sentence from like a fucking Harlequin romance novel, like A Fridge Too Far, you know, or like The Tale of the Dog-Faced Woman, like, you know, like. So when we actually like saw you guys, and I was at the time with this chick who was like a hairdresser who thought like Killswitch Engage was the devil. Like she
Oh,
thought they were
God,
like the
come
heaviest
on.
band in the world. So like we're sitting there and she's like, how could anyone listen to this shit? And I'm like, it's got a good beat. It's like fucking Polka from Hell. I'm like, cause like the one riff that we like came into was like, do that. And like fucking, I'm just like, dude, this is awesome. And then like as it went on, I was like, we're finally playing with a band that I like. like I think Orb Weaver was the only other band, was them and Sons of the Morning Star. Which is the
They're
only
also
band
very
that
good.
has a long name that is fantastic and they
Yes,
deserve
they
every
are
word in their
fantastic.
name.
Hell, fuck yeah.
They represent that name because they earned it, man. Their music, it's. And I'm not even a prog geek, man. I'm not a prog geek, but when I
It's
see them
so
live,
accessible.
yeah, it's great, man.
It's like prog, but it's not like so over your head that you can't enjoy it if you just listen
there's
to
none
metal.
of that. There's none of that shit, you know. It's just like it's hard hitting, you know, and it takes you to different places. The way good prog should.
That to me is more of the meaning of prog than let's throw in a major scale for here and do as many notes as possible and then play in 7/4 for a while.
Dream Theater.
Oh, like fucking Dream Theater,
that.
bro.
Fuck
See,
Dream Theater.
Fuck man.
Fuck John Petrucci.
I can't stand when I hear a band and I'm like, they try to write a fucking riff in 5 instead of fucking writing a riff and going, oh shit, that riff's in 5. That to me is the mark of a good writer, is someone who just writes the fucking song for the song. Like that's why like I liked working as a trio because it made everyone have to work and fill in the soundscape. You know, like when you have like a lead, like the lead guitar and then rhythm guitar. Sometimes when the lead guitar player writes a song, it's got so much lead in it that it's like, bro, stop. Can we just fucking play some fucking power chords and like chug something out? Maybe do like a harmony fucking riff or something. I like just something, like just like, and it's cool. Like I was really fortunate with the Toilets that I found 2 people that would let me write whatever I wanted and they would try to play it. The biggest reason why musically it didn't work out was I would write riffs that the drummer couldn't play. And well, because he was only good at rock or punk beats or metal beats. But the metal beats were like very simplistic, like Cannibal Corpse kind of blast, like nothing too.
He was loud though. Like I'll give him that. You know.
He was a hard hitter, but
Which to me nowadays is a fucking plus because every metal drummer nowadays, they're all too focused on landing every little beat, and it's like you're not fucking hard hitting at all. I don't even hear anything you're fucking playing right now because you hit like a fucking bitch, you know.
see, more people need to listen to fucking the band The Damned, their old shit with fucking Rat Scabies on drums. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard the band The Damned.
No. Well, I don't
No.
know. I've heard the name.
They were like an old school punk band, and their drummer was
Wait,
like
that band.
He was like,
Oh, I know what
his
you're talking
drummer
about.
was like probably the fucking inspiration for Animal. Like he's just this long fucking haired ginger dude, and like they like announced the band, and he just screamed from behind the drum set, "Rat Scabies," and fucking dude like. His drum beats, it sounded like the drums were gonna break every time he hit a drum. Even the bass drum was just like fucking.
See, that's the iconic experience for me was of punk the first time I saw it. Because when I was like maybe 18, whatever, I saw all these fucking metal bands, and it's like all these guys are very technical. They look so calm while they're playing. They're doing all this blast beats and all this fancy ass fills. But then the first time I saw a Crust show, like the 305 Fest shit, like, these dude is beating the fuck out of his fucking cymbals. Like, it sounds like he's gonna break his fucking cymbals, and it's like, he doesn't give a fuck. And that's what punk was to me when I first heard it for the first time. I'm like, yo, this shit is just so fucking real. Like, there's no bullshit here. This guy is pouring everything. Like, he doesn't give a fuck, you know? And it was very, like, fucking, like, wow. Fuck metal at the time.
That whole scene,
you know?
man.
Like,
That whole punk scene is very passionate. Everybody supports each other. They all go to see all the bands. And most of the metal shows, people only come to see their favorite friends' bands. And then everybody rolls out when they stop playing.
And they all talk shit about each other.
Yeah,
yo,
they talk
fuck the
shit
metal
about-
scene. I'll say that shit right now
So much
on the
shit
record.
talk.
Fuck the metal scene.
The punk scene, man, they have like the hardest hits, dude. Like they have like the most passion and like all that bullshit, man.
Being shot and shit.
Stop making me.
I was drunk. You didn't know what he's saying.
You know what the fuck I'm saying, motherfucker. I'm not that drunk.
Like all the punk shows are way more fun than any metal show.
every punk show that I've been to that is hard, that is like then everybody was into it, bro. It's like a religious experience. It's like I just got beat the fuck up on stage by all these motherfuckers, and I'm okay with it.
I've like seen all my favorite bands live, but like all the punk shows I've been to, like they totally like take the cake because they're like way more exciting. Like,
Have you checked out Nunhex, Joey?
yeah, man.
Yes, I
exactly.
have.
That's what I mean.
It rains people at every one of their sets.
It was weird for us because when we would play, people would hear the name The Toilets, and they would think we were gonna be some shitty gutter punk band, like with like 1 minute long songs, and be like, rah, rah, rah.
I
Like
go
grindcore
hard as fuck
shit.
in the toilets, dude.
You guys
Like,
are so
those
much
are
more
awesome.
complex than that, you know.
Well, what
the
would
name
hap-
doesn't really describe the amazing of the music, you know.
Well, the name actually is a giant metaphor for how I feel about life, and it's actually a pretty deep for me.
Life is a toilet. You got to shit in it.
No, I wish it was that simple. I feel like the toilet is one of the most useful things in this whole fucking world. You know, we'd be dying of like the plague, and like it gets rid of raw sewage and puke, and it takes everyone's shit and piss and bullshit. And fucking, if you ask people like their fucking top 5 favorite modern conveniences, no one's gonna say the toilet.
But
It's the most
everybody takes it for granted.
It's the most underappreciated thing that we fucking take our fucking grossness out on. And
Yeah,
that's how
man.
I felt as a human being when I started the band. I just felt like in a lot of the
That is
relationships
very
and
fucking
friendships
deep.
I was in, I'm like, I give so much and fucking just get shit on. So I'm like, I guess I'm a fucking toilet.
That's very
because I'm just
deep,
taking
man.
everyone's shit. So,
Because that's humanity is. We just consume and shit on nature and never give back. That's what
I
humanity.
almost had a teardrop like the Indian when he said that.
It's true though.
It is, man.
I could probably
It's
count all the
fucking
metal
true.
bands that I like. in just, you know,
Humanity
one hand,
is a
man.
fucking cancer on
What?
Earth.
What are you
We
talking
are.
Like 5 metal
We really are. I agree with you.
Miami that I actually do legitly like.
We're talking about metal right now.
Hey, wait. Let me.
I can
I'm
count
about
them
to
all-
get passionate
It's not
up.
all
And
garbage.
wait.
It's not all garbage.
We're about
George.
to have a sermon.
George, let me say. I got something to say, bro. Like, fucking humanity, man. Until we stop killing each other, until we stop fucking killing each other for each other's stupid bullshit fucking beliefs, we're never gonna evolve into the next thing. Aliens are never gonna fucking talk to us because
Bro, this guy's all deep in shit right now.
we're fucking savages to them. It's like
Yeah.
nowadays we're fucking savages. We're killing each other. We're destroying our own species in our fucking planet. To these people that are way more advanced, that already learned the concept of unity, you know, they see us as a bunch of fucking primitive fucking creatures.
do you think-
And we have iPhones that can fucking scratch our nuts nowadays. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us? You know what I'm saying?
Because aliens give us toys while they fucking reap our essential ores from the earth.
That's true.
There's probably like fucking like a hundred.
Maybe we're
100,000
their entertainment. We are their
There's
entertainment.
100,000 white people that fucking get to go on the mothership when this fucking thing is depleted. And then the rest, that's going to be like when they talk about fucking the rapture, I think it's going to be aliens taking fucking rich people who gave us toys to play with. It's like, why didn't you people fight for equality? Because I got a baseball game on my phone. And it texted me, I got free tokens to buy a new pitcher. You know?
This motherfucker's like, leave me alone. I'm fucking playing Grand Theft Auto.
So it's
What's
like...
wrong with you?
So
Hey,
it's-
man, I was gonna
I
tell
think they
Vice
give
City
us
on my
fucking
phone.
toys and shit to fucking keep us at bay while they fucking.
That's a George Carlin quote already. He said, like, we're being bought off by fucking gizmos to forget how bad we're getting fucked by the red, white, and blue dick in the fucking asshole.
And you got the stars even up there.
It's not even just the gizmos, though, man. Some there's people out there that don't give a shit about the gizmos. They're just fucking stupid. All they do is watch Fox News. They watch nothing but that shit, that fucking shit. Fox News is fucking propaganda.
love-
It's like they never question it. It's
I
like,
love Fox News.
They just believe everything.
I
God.
love it because it's fucking entertaining. My fucking God, is that entertaining.
I'd love to see.
I hate Nancy Grace. I can't
Oh,
stand it.
Nancy Grace is not even human. That's not human. That's. What is it? It's kind of like a wart on a toe that somehow grew into a person.
She looks like an angry mannequin, really.
Her and Sylvia Brown.
All she gives a
I
shit
always
about,
thought should be
She
murdered
has like
together.
a permanent scowl on her face or something.
dude, all she cares about is missing babies. Like, she'll talk about a missing baby for like 5 hours, and then she'll end the show and be like, oh, so I just got married, and here's pictures, and she's fucking showing you pictures of her fucking family that I don't give a shit about. But then she brings...
else gives a fuck about that shit? Like, I don't
And it's not just like any fucking missing child either, bro.
Then she'll bring in some guy that's trying to defend marijuana, and she'll be like, "Marijuana is leads to other drugs. It's proven."
That fucking kid, the autistic kid that got beat up by the fucking one kid. That the video was all big and shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Dude, all the fucking people that are like, the shit that made me almost pee my pants laughing was on the original thread that they posted of the video. Some guy's like, try that shit in West Palm Beach and see what happens. And my next comment is, look up how many crimes there are in West Palm Beach to handicap people.
Oh my god.
I'm like, if you want to start a vigilante group and go after people who are mean to retards, you're going to be very busy in West Palm alone, let alone wherever the fuck you're from, all
Florida.
inbred.
Let alone Miami, bro.
So it's like, I love like all these people, like, you know, people should kick his, like, they're giving the kid who did it, like, his fucking address out on the internet, go kick his ass and shit. It's like, this is why 90% of people have to die soon. Like, even if I'm part of, this is something I will always say. I'm not one of those people who's like, I wish 90% of other people died and I got to stay here. If I was part of the unlucky lottery of that 90% where they're like, yo, fat fuck, you gotta go. You eat too many donuts and don't do enough fucking physical shit to fucking make this thing worth it. And they're like, but people like my music. No, get out. Get out. We have to shoot you real quick. Okay, fuck it. This is what I
take
want.
more bullets, bro.
I'd be perfectly fine with it. But it's like all these people talking about like beat the shit out of this kid, and it's like, yeah, what he did is fucked up, but you know, the cops got him. I'm like, for his whole life, he's gonna be known as the kid that beat up the retard.
Yeah.
That alone, that kid is fucking. If he does get pussy, it's gonna have sores on it, you know, and it's gonna smell like malt liquor. Like this fucking, like nothing good's gonna happen in his life anyhow now. Like if he goes to get a job, they're gonna be like, okay, and it says here on your background you were arrested for beating up a retard. You know, like. We don't really like that here at Publix, you know. We actually let retards push the carts. And, you know, like, he's already fucking bankrupted a lot of the good that could have happened in his
I
life.
mean, like, come on, man. How cowardly are you, bro?
But, like, how cowardly are all the fucking internet cowboys going, let's beat this kid's
I
ass.
know, man.
Let's
It's
put
like-
his fucking shit up on the internet. Like, is it like, his parents didn't beat the shit out of the fucking kid. It's like fucking, you know, like what if something happens to his parents or if he has a brother or sister, like someone shoots the dog. It's like,
yeah, man.
fucking, I love how we feel like being fucked up to someone else who's fucked up is like always the answer. When to me, it's
That's
like
human
fucking.
nature.
I
Since
hate that
we're
answer,
kids,
though.
we're bullied from other kids that got bullied from their fucking parents because they weren't good enough, and then they ranked up on us because they needed somebody to take it out on. You know, that's just how humans are. We're primitive ass fucking creatures, man.
We are. We definitely still have the monkey brain. Like
We still have the reptilian.
Yeah, that would be the
We have,
reptilian
like, the
brain.
reptilian membrane, like that's
we have a
what-
medulla
The
oblongata.
id.
It's like
the
the
id.
first core of our brain.
Where just aggression and what the fuck was that?
It's associated with like aggression.
But
Like
But
the Bowser from the Mario
the
movie,
only-
the live action Mario
yeah,
movie.
I've actually like read about that stuff, and the only thing that doesn't make sense is just in DNA. Like we don't really have any resemblance to any reptilian creature.
They're fucking cold blooded. What the
Um,
fuck?
We have a primitive brain. I think we definitely have like an ape brain. Like I mean, like I don't discount anything because like I definitely will take a science, like, you know, like different scientific reviews in better than I will like Alex Jones yelling on the internet about reptile people in the White House and stuff.
And
Like
fucking Al Jurgensen too, man.
I'm like a pretty hard sell with that kind of shit, but like I never count anything out because often the truth is stranger than fiction. And I've watched the movie
Yes,
They Live a
indeed.
lot on cocaine, and it made me really paranoid that every white person that I meet is an alien that can make me disappear with their watch. I always used to wonder why white people have nice watches, but then that movie fucking totally fucked up is because they can make you disappear with that shit. Because it's fucking conspiracy, like all the obey signs and shit. It's like I knew I didn't like McDonald's that much, but fucking that's the sign says obey and procreate. So I'm just trying to eat and fuck all the time.
That's what we are programmed to do nowadays. That's what it's seems.
It's really not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not
at that
productive
point,
either.
it's. But you want to know what though?
You want to
If we
give birth to another fucking useless child that's never gonna amount to fucking anything. You know, like I don't want to sound fucking misanthropic here, but not
Please do.
every child is a fucking winner.
Well,
I will quote
George Carlin.
George Carlin again because
You're a loser,
that guy
Bobby.
is my priest, man. Like a motherfucker.
I actually have a church dedicated to him on paper. The Church of the Seventh-day Carlinist.
Yes.
All right?
Oh my God.
Carlin is God Almighty. Hicks is the Son.
Hicks is the son, man. Oh man, preach
And,
it, motherfucker.
and Pryor was the Holy Spirit.
That's fucking
And that's-
awesome.
that's
the
actually-
Holy Trinity right there.
And that's actually-
Carlin, Hicks, and fucking Pryor.
And it's a real
What's
fucking
up?
church, dude. It's actually the Church of the Seventh-day Carlinist. And like, I remember when I ordained myself on the internet. And, like, that to me, like, you know, like that to me is fucking the most legit shit. Because like when people say like I used to hate like when my dad would like have a client or something come over and be like, it's the Reverend. Reverend of what? Some asshole said that he was a reverend. You know, like I'm like that's why when I found out I could be ordained legally in the state by the internet, I'm like that's about as real as a real ordination is. We just bypassed other fucking crazy people, and the crazy shit box that gives me World Star said I'm a minister of a church I just made up 3 minutes ago in my brain because my friends like the same stupid comedian I like. I'm like this is exactly what religion was. It's like you guys ever hear that Jesus story? It's my favorite. I really like the Jesus character. Let's start a group. Like, that's how I can imagine real Christianity fucking started out. Like a fan club that just got really out of whack. Like, one day there'll be like a Rolling Stones fan club that's like taking over the earth. Christianity be like this dead thing that people don't talk about. Like, people don't know like who Dionysus is and shit, so they don't talk about the Greek gods. Jesus will be a memory, and people will be like, you know, Mick was God. No! God damn it, Mick was not God. Keith Richards was God. And it's like, no, you're a piece of shit. Ron Wood was God. Ron Wood sucks. And then like fucking some guy's gonna like run into like a bank and blow himself up with like a Flaming Lips fucking like Rolling Stones shirt on. Suicide bombers, you know, I'm so hot for you and you're so cold.
That's fucking great.
In the beginning, there was no satisfaction. Then came Mick, and satisfaction was had. But he could not get no. No, no, no. Hey, hey, hey.
We're getting very existentialist or whatever the fuck.
Well, this is part of what my show is. Like,
Existential.
I have all different people from all different fields and walks of life come on. It's not a music show. It's not like a normal comedy show where I have just other comedians come in and go, you know what's funny? Jokes. You know, like, let's tell jokes at the camera. Like, you know, like fucking my show's like, let's get different people in here and just shoot the shit like we're in. Like, basically this show stemmed from hanging out in my dad's garage and getting high and someone going, bro, why are we alive? And
I
like,
can relate
Plastic.
to that. I can relate to that.
and so like that.
We've
that's-
all done that at some point. Got
Like-
real in stone and talked about life and shit. And it's great, you know? It's fucking great. You have a few beers in you, and you even talk more shit.
The esoteric mysteries of life become clearer when you become fuzzier.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Every time I've had an interesting conversation is because I've been under the influence of drugs.
Because the veil has been lifted
The veil has
and you can see the sun god. Now, this is a question I like to ask everyone. It's a real important one and dear to my heart. Would you rather eat a baby or fuck a baby?
I'd rather eat it.
Yeah.
So it would. It's life belongs to me
Eat,
now.
eat. Are we eating or fucking?
I'll eat it. I'll fucking eat
Yeah, I'll fuck it. I'll fuck it.
Yes! My brother.
Bastard.
I'll
No.
fuck the shit out of that
Can
baby, man.
I gotta explain why I would fuck it first and then eat it.
I'll cave that fucking butthole in, man.
Rat bastard said
By the time I'm finally done, man, it's just gonna be that baby's
All
gonna be
right.
dead. It's gonna be a big hole. It's just gonna be a butt with like a little hole.
You're a motherfucker,
Sergio, that's
Sergio.
fucking. See, my thing is this: if I'm already gonna eat this motherfucker,
You might as well
like
fuck it.
I'm gonna fucking marinate that motherfucker from the inside like a fucking beer can chicken. I'm gonna throw dick in that little fucking baby like a guy. Like if I can't get it hard, I will get 2 popsicle sticks and wrap up my dick with rubber bands and throw it back in there like the unknown soldier. Like fucking. Like, I'm telling you, I'm gonna marinate that motherfucker, and then I'm gonna fucking throw it on the grill for 45 minutes, put an apple in his mouth, a little bit of that mojo fucking seasoning, Do it up like some fucking pork.
Oh god.
Call up my Cuban friends. Fuck, I'll call up the Brazilians. We'll make some pastel out of it. Can you make pastel out of some baby
You're
ass?
a fucking evil man.
Well, no. The thing is, if I'm gonna eat it, I'm already fucking eating it. It's like, would I fuck a lobster or eat a lobster? Well, if I'm gonna eat it, I'll fuck the lobster too. If a lobster had a fucking accommodating pussy, why not?
Yeah, that's the thing with the lobsters. You know, I think you're gonna hurt yourself.
Unless you got like that Peter Steele kind of dick, like the Peter North fucking.
Peter Steele?
No, Pete North.
Oh,
the fucking porn star.
Who is that? The guy that comes really fat, like a lot?
Yep.
Like every time he
God,
comes, it's like
how
blah,
the fuck
blah,
do you
blah,
know
blah,
that?
blah 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 blah.
He was
just
gonna
comes.
fuck the baby. You don't think he's not gonna know who that guy is?
God, you guys are motherfucking.
Well, who the
You're
fuck's
not
in my band?
Dude, every girl that guy
Damn.
comes on, her entire face is covered.
You're a motherfucker. I love you.
You're a motherfucker.
See, I get weirded out when dudes talk about porn like baseball. And it's like, bro, you see the Sasha Grey movie? And it's like, totally the one where she had to lick the toilet seat and the 5 black guys fucking dreamed out her asshole. Then she had a double prolapse. It's like,
I can't stand that. That's the only thing I don't like is when an asshole kind of comes out and it's like all like a red, bulging red
Oh
donut.
yeah, it's the inside out.
That shit makes me nauseous. Like when I see that, I go.
It's called the purple sock.
you gotta take in account that like buttholes aren't made for fucking per se.
No.
Like,
It feels
there's
so
things
good,
that you
though.
could fuck that you probably shouldn't. Like, you get an awful bad rash if you fuck someone's armpit without some lube.
Well, you know.
Like, that skin-on-skin friction would be kind of brutal. If vaginas were dry, sex would be miserable for at
That's
least a
why
few
we have
seconds. So there's
lube.
blood.
That's why we have
Blood
lube.
is horrible lube, by the
honestly,
way.
I saw a video the other day.
I remember the first time I fucked on a period.
Oh god.
Wait,
And then I fucking realized, I'm like, once this shit dries up a little bit, it's like fucking in quicksand and crazy glue. It is like the most uncomfortable thing. It's like your foreskin's like stuck to your dick head. It's like, oh god, we're back in. And like your dick's ripping and shit, but you're just like, I'm fucking 18 and fucking, yeah. Smells like period blood and weed in my trailer. I don't know, but then there's like fucking like I like shit porn. It's like fucking like who is the like I couldn't imagine there being a fucking woman or man who was like, yo, someone hurry the fuck up and shit on me. Like
man.
I know someone had to have a gun in the room and be like, he's going to make a shit on you, my friend. And if you move, besh, I'll blow your fucking brains out. And then your child and husband, their brains will blow out with the gun and the bullet. So he will make shit on you. Don't be an asshole. I will kill everyone in this room, starting with me. like
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine that being like a request. Like, can you imagine like some like you're like with someone for like 5-10 years, and you're married and shit. It's like, oh, it's our 10th anniversary. What do you want to do? And it's like, babe, shit on me. Excuse me? No, I just think that we've done everything we can. We've dressed up. We've role played. Your friends hit me with pool cues in front of the house. I think it's time that we take our relationship to the next level, and you eat some pork and beans and take a dump on me.
I don't know if it's that abrupt.
Drink some
There must have been some
Colada.
working, you
Smoke
know.
a cigarette before you do it.
I can imagine if there's some really fucking hot, crazy sex, like fucking when you can slap a woman in the face during sex. That is when you realize that there's a door that is just opened that could lead to some shit that will end you up in a fucking psychiatrist's office. Because it
Way to
can go
go.
from that to fucking duct tape this picture of my sister on your face. It's like, oh, and then cut a hole where her fucking stomach is. I'm gonna come in the fucking hole. Okay. Like, people do crazy shit. And I think there's like a point of like fucking like you're in this like perverted heat, like this like fucking where you're just not fucking thinking all the way. And then you do some fucking, it's like fucking,
That must be it.
I've came close to shitting the bed because it just got so raunchy that I'm just like
Fuck it.
like she's like just saying horrible things. Like, fuck me like the piece of shit I am. You should fucking kill me or some shit. I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna take a shit. I guess this girl doesn't give a fuck.
Those are all very interesting theories. But the third one sounds the most plausible.
Probably. All I know is fucking with Ebola and everything else that's horrible in the world.
Really?
Shit on the people you.
How would you get driven to fucking want to shit on?
No, for real, it's absolutely
The
horrific.
same way you get driven to fucking become a Jehovah's Witness.
Natalie's sitting over here like. Natalie's sitting over here like, all right, motherfucker, you won't shit on me? We'll see. We'll see. See? Fuck it, shit in the bucket.
You know how many fucking
What
celebrities
pleasure would I get out
you
shitting
know
on somebody?
have probably shit on somebody? Robin Williams has probably been shit on.
The only pleasure I will get out of shit on somebody is the defeatist pleasure. I just shit on you. You're a piece of worthless shit. You're covered in my shit.
Or you just
Fuck
took a
you.
shit and that's
Maybe some people just get turned on by like the sound of like
Sometimes
a butt.
people get turned off by revenge. You know, like fuck
Dude,
you.
some people really, it's not even that, dude. Some people get turned on by the little details, like the sound, like, you know, a butt being spread open and just shit coming
I do
out.
like the cake
It
farts
falls
video.
out and it slaps you and it makes like a thudding sound when it hits you.
I think there should be like, you know how there's like chicken? Like the game Chicken, you stand in front of the train tracks, the train comes, you jump off the fucking track, or with like cars and shit. There should be sexual chicken. And both parties should have to eat a fucking whole bar of X-Lax. All right? Wait 2 hours, and then have to fuck standing up somewhere.
Yeah, right.
All right? Could you imagine? Can you imagine? And like you'd have to have like fucking like Kids Bop playing
You would
to make it even more. Like you'd like have to make it completely fucking insane. But like, I really think like, since we're already heading down the shithole, literally as a species, we might as well make the most fun out of it. Like I was thinking about putting together $50,000 with a couple friends and throwing a real ghetto Olympics.
Oh.
And then the fucking winner will get the gold, which would be a fucking grill. All right? And then fucking second place will get a used set of tires. and third place will get like an old pit bull. Like that's Mammy. She don't move much no more. With big ass fucking long nipples. Shit, there's just like blood and milk coming out of him. Dog's all beat up, got fucking bite marks on his face. Dog don't walk too good no more. Welcome third place. That's the bronze dog. But seriously, like we're thinking like how like people would, and like I was like we could even fund it by saying you want to be famous, $250. You just have to sign a waiver for your safety, and we like have like we get like a fucking canine training dog, and have like a decathlon where they have to jump different lengths of fence, and shit. Like make it like the most fucking crazy, racist, horrible Olympics that we could possibly make it. Make it this big thing where people pay a bunch of money and then reinvest, and then do it back to white people. I just make it like so fucking like, and the white one would be like. We take 10 white dudes and just make them do the most fucking dangerous shit they could possibly do. Like go up to like some like fucking dude in like Red Hook in New York who's on his cell phone making like a fucking drug deal and just grab his phone and go, I need to look at the time and just see how long. Or like go to like a fucking basketball game where there's nothing but like shirtless black dudes in like the hood and just fucking grab the ball and run and just be like, nigga, 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 fucking like, and see how far you get. And then like by yards from where you took the ball, they measure it. It's like he got 50 feet before he broke his jaw. And then like you see in the next event, his mouth is like sewn shut and shit's like, so what did you think of yesterday's event? And it's like, here, just drink more of this crushed up Oreo and milk.
Dude, I gotta send you a video. It's a video that I saw the other day, actually, of these white dudes, these little skinny young white kids filming themselves walking around like a fucking black area where there's just in general, you know, gangster black people. They go up to black people and they say things like, "Hey man, would you have a problem? You got a problem or something?" And everybody, all of them flip out.
Dude,
all of
was it
them
the kid dressed like a math nerd?
Yeah.
Saying, do you have a problem? And then he took out his calculator?
He might. The thing is, they never got time to do anything like that. They would come to people and say, "Hey, do you wanna?" He went up to one guy. He would say like those black jokes, those insulting black jokes to a black dude, and the black dude would be like, "You want to see a fucking joke?" Bam! Smack him in the fucking face. And I don't remember the exact details, but I'm gonna send it to you.
I just think as much exploitation and horror as we could fit into our society right now as it's crumbling would be very entertaining for the people smart enough to not be a part of it and just observe it and just be like, wow, I got to live to see this. Like my dad, I remember when Two Live Crew came out and he thought like Black Satan took over the fucking stereo and was like, they had fucking gooks yelling "me so horny" over the song. Like, and my dad's thinking he's being a sensitive human being while he's being, but like to him it was like the worst thing ever. And it's like now like the shit that's like popular is so gross and like dude, like daggering. What's daggering? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people just dance and dry hump each other, but it's so exaggerated and insane. It's like they dry hump each other like the dude has like a 14-foot dick. Like, the hips come all the way out, back out of the fucking socket. Like, it's so fucking crazy. It's like, this is like the fucking main daggering videos on the internet are from Jamaica and fucking Florida. It's like, dude, I'm like, one of them is filmed on a club like around the corner from my house. I'm like, my kids are asleep in the other room, and down the block, someone's getting daggered. There's a boom, you know, like that fucking. Really? I have to check that out later. I just think it's such a mess, and I don't think we're gonna fix it unless people drop dead. I think it's gone past the point of like some grand realization where everyone's like, we've been assholes. We're gonna stop. I just think it's gonna fucking calm down after and like it's sad because there's a part of me that wishes people would realize the potential they have to make this place awesome. But they make remakes of the Ninja Turtles movie, and we're left here just wondering why. Like, sometimes I wonder why I'm alive now, and I really think it's just for novelty. I think I came to Earth to laugh at the horror that people cause for really no good reason. Like, even when people go, you know, well, they believe in, like, their God, their Muslim God, that's why they blow shit up. It's like, that's not good. That's like me saying the Easter Bunny, I sat on his lap one time at Sears, and he's like a crazy guy. He's like, shoot your parents. You know? And I'm like, Easter Bunny said it. He's down with Jesus. That's where they take me. They said I have to love God above all else.
Those
Guess
people
I have
are
to
just
kill
fucking
mom and
nuts,
dad.
man. It's because there's Muslims out there that are calm as hell. Dave Chappelle's a Muslim. I saw a video of a Muslim the other day that some dude robbed his freaking convenience store, and he didn't even.
I'll never.
He pulled a gun on the guy, and the guy said, "Don't kill me."
Of fucking religion, I'll never understand the delusion of fucking religion.
I can
It's
understand.
fucking horrible to me.
'Cause it's
It
nothing
makes
to
me want to
understand.
kill you. It's like you're not smart enough to figure this shit out, bro. God damn it.
Well, I don't mind, like, because I've taken so many crazy psychedelics, like ayahuasca
Yeah, me too.
and amanitas and mescaline.
Let me also clear up something. I do believe in a higher force, a higher power. I do believe in something beyond myself, but I don't believe in all the bullshit that mankind fucking
Right.
feeds me on a fucking daily basis. And since I was a fucking kid, you know, I think religion is like child abuse, man. Like,
I've said that many times, especially during stand-up. That's one of the things that, like, and it's so.
they tell you go. I was raised Catholic, so
Me
you
too.
know, you'll fucking go and you go to the fucking priest, right? And then you're ashamed because you're fucking 10 years old. To sin to you is like, oh shit, I've really fucked up my life right now because I sinned.
Did you ever think that
Oh
in your
my
life?
God.
I hope you didn't.
And you talk to the fucking priest and you tell him your fucking sins, and then he goes and tells you, okay, I want you to fucking pray 20 Hail Marys and 50 Padre Nuestros and go fucking sit over there and do it. And you go over there and do it, and you start, and you're like, what the fuck is this gonna fucking change? And then you pretend to do it like I did at the time. I was like, bro, fuck this. I'm not gonna say this shit 100 gajillion times and shit. Fuck you. And I didn't do it. And you know what? Nothing fucking happened. Oh shit, I didn't go to hell. I'm still fucking alive. I'm smoking weed, and I'm here in front of this motherfucker right here. Fuck you. You know?
Once I reached the age of, like, being able to think a little bit was when I fucking was no longer a
childish
Catholic.
fear, man. It
Easter made no sense to me. I just thought if there was a powerful God, why would he do some crazy shit before TVs? And now that we have TVs, he's on a sandwich. Like, it blew my mind when I was 8, and I fucking got my hands beaten in with a fucking ruler because of it. And then, see, I don't like. Why would there be an impotent God?
I hate how most people who believe in, because I've gone through so many stages of believing in God. I would never follow, religion. I always just thought, God, maybe he's just fucking there, or it's there. I prefer to call God it, not he or she. But everybody that I know that believes in God has to be involved in religion, has to believe in going to church and reading a book or eating a certain kind of diet or whatever the fuck. Nobody ever just
Because it's other people
there's
fucking
God, that's it, I don't
fueling
care.
your delusion. It's kind of like, am I crazy? No, you're not crazy, Bill. We're all crazy with you. And it's like, no, I'm not crazy.
That's exactly
It's
what it
group
is.
thing to make them feel better about it. Like, dude, I believe some weird shit, but it's due to my personal experiences. And I always tell people my findings are only what I found, and I don't know what your fucking consciousness is like. So I don't know if anything that
Exactly.
I think pertains to you. Just don't touch me and don't take my shit and don't touch
Pretty
my
much.
girl.
That's the morals of life.
exactly. Man, that's a
and-
that's-
Like,
Yeah, God is just a raccoon wearing a pimp suit.
damn,
I'll just leave you with that.
that's beautiful. I like raccoons.
It scavenge your fate, it scavenge your fear, and it makes money.
Dude, Beachman fucking threw down.
This man just threw it down.
He just dropped some knowledge. It's always the quiet ones. You're over
He
here
is the
having
quiet
actual
one.
deep thoughts. And I'm sitting here thinking about, like, I wonder what flavors of milkshakes they have at Checkers right now.
I'm thinking that shit too, man.
They
I'm
had a
thinking about the
creamsicle
cheese
one
sticks.
last week. I like creamsicles. It sucks, dude. Fucking, I wish I could have a normal day of thinking, but I'm either thinking about fucking or eating. Like, constantly. Like, I wish I could just have a normal fucking thought for an hour. Like, I wish I could, like, just fucking think about something without being like, what would it feel like if I... Yeah, those wood blocks wouldn't be too good. Like, fucking like that kind of like I'll think of like weird shit or like fucking like or like I'll get like a text from my fiance and then I'll think of some weird shit that we did like the week before. Then I'm sitting there like on the phone trying to like conduct business. And like I'm gonna be like fucking like nipple in my mouth like fucking like what? I'm sorry, I was ordering new insurance cards for the kids, like, but the worst is food. Like I will literally leave the gym and then fucking go to Family Dollar and fucking get a box of donuts and be like, fuck, I did some fucking squats and some dips. Now I'm gonna do some fucking curls and fucking. I mean, like sometimes it's like having a drug dealer everywhere for cheap. And it's like they're all fighting. It's like there's like a nice restaurant. It's like I got that shit you want. I got that shit you want. I got that shit you want. And I'm like driving past like a nice steakhouse. I'm like, he got that shit I want. And then I'm like, I don't got that money. But then like on the corners, McDonald's like, I got that low. I got that low. I got that low. And I'm like the dollar menu. And then like you fucking go to like fucking like Taco Bell and it's like fucking 49-cent empanada day and it's like, and then like but you're fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel like when you like fucking go inside like the like real like scary fucking like beverage store and there's the Jamaican beef patty that looks like it was sculpted out of granite because it's so old and like fucking you bite into it it's like it's not supposed to crisp. Like a cracker. Like I bit into one and it was like sawdust and the meat was like someone's ashes. Like fucking like Pop. Like, like Dad, is that you? It's just ash inside of a cracker. And I've sat there before and been like, and I'm like, that's disgusting. How could anyone eat this? Like, and then I'm like, 10 minutes later, it's like, can I get 2 more of those fucking Jamaican? Like, it's true, man. Like, fucking, I invented a thing called the trifecta. And it's one of my saddest moments in life. All right? A few things happened during the trifecta. I was at the fucking worst. I was almost 500 pounds at this point. I got $20 at McDonald's, $20 at Taco Bell, $20 at Wendy's.
Oh, 60.
All right?
You went the whole way.
And then I fucking went home and I ate everything except for one Diet Coke. All right? And like it wasn't like I even ordered like the most expensive thing on the menu at each place, and that ate up like the fucking. No, I'm talking like I fucking got like 6 Big Macs and like 4 fries from McDonald's and like some Diet Cokes, and then fucking grabbed like a fucking like the 12 taco box and like a number 6 from Taco Bell.
How could you eat that?
Because I was driven. I hated the world and myself so much that I was like, you know, beer is fine, but whiskey's quicker, like fucking Suicide Solution, like Ozzy. I was like, fucking chicken's fine, but beef is quicker. I was like, fucking suicide is slow with food. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to eat myself to death. I like to eat, and then fucking, I like fucking. Like, those are 2 things I like. I'll get too fat one day and I can't fuck, so I'm just going to see which one beats me there. Heart attack from food, heart attack from fucking. Like, one of them will kill me. And so I went, I ate this shit, fucking sleeping. 4 a.m. comes, my eyes burst open because I was crowning. All right? Literally, this is what it was like. This is the shit. Sticking out of my asshole.
Oh shit, I hate that.
And I could feel it. It was like sitting like, right there on the cusp. So I fucking run in the bathroom and I take this shit. Fucking. The next thing I know, the towel rack is in my lap. It was mollied into the fucking wall in front of me. I ripped it out of the wall with the mollies still intact. So I ripped the fucking studs and the mollies and the bar out of the wall. And as I did that, I realized that my toes had the bath mat completely gripped like I was like some sort of fucking fat eagle. And lifting it up like I was lifting up like a rodent from the ground to take away to eat. Like... I look back and my shit cleared the toilet water by like a good 6 inches to where it looked like a fucking like a porta potty at a concert, but like towards the end of the concert. And I was just like, this is what I'm doing with my life. And then I went to 7-Eleven and got donuts after that.
Oh my god.
So
Dude, I will never go back to 7-Eleven, bro.
Oh,
I've had a bad night on 7-Eleven, man.
Tell me about it.
I ate the free chili and nacho cheese.
Ew, man,
And
no.
I put it on a fuckload of nachos. And I ate that shit, man. And then I threw up hard later when I got home.
Were you
So
drinking?
hard. Yeah, I was drinking.
See, I'm gonna tell you something. Fucking eating that shit drunk? No, you can't. All right, the body's not made for that kind of punishment. All right, but you're also not supposed to take the bag of chips out and just fill the tray with nacho cheese
That's
and
exactly
meat.
what I did.
I mean, like, and like I've done that, but then I've sat there and just drank it because the chips were too much work. You know what I mean? They just sat there. I'm like, it's a slurry. Like, I remember one time just eating fucking like 4-day-old cold Chinese food with my hands. And my fucking dad comes inside. He goes, why? And I go, it's all going to become shit. Like, it's just future shit. Look at it. Future poop. Just sitting there on a plate. Doesn't matter how nice it is. You can go to a fucking 5-star restaurant, Frank's Steakhouse in Long Island, you know, the home of the $89 steak. It's going to turn into shit that comes out of my asshole. I'm like, so fucking, just one's going to give me asshole cancer on the way out, and the other one's not as quickly. But, like, fucking, dude, like, food addiction and that, like, that thought process, it, like, sucks. It's like, I just ate pizza. And I'm already plotting my next fucking thing. I already plot like fucking dude. I've sat here and thought about Teddy Grahams and milk like 10 times. Like you guys were talking about the universe and like why we're here. And I'm like, dude, you know what's the shit? When you put a Teddy Grahams in a bowl and put some milk in it, and you try to eat them faster than they go soggy. I'm like, that's the shit. And it's like, and Alvar's like saying something so deep and important, and I'm sitting here going, cookies are good. Like, you know, it's like sometimes like my fiance be telling me like how she feels about life, and she'd be like pouring her heart out to me, and I'll be like, I wonder if everyone then made a beef jerky sandwich. You know, like. That'd be awesome. And put some hot sauce on it because you don't want to be a pussy. Like a Slim Jim sub, like fucking, I don't know. Like, I wish I could stop. I wish I could fucking go through the drive-thru to get the kids' dinner and not be like, I need 2 kids' meals, no pickles, and 8 double bacon cheeseburgers. And the kids are like, Joey, why are you eating in the car? And I'm like, shut up. Like, you eat lots of hamburgers. And that's how I get caught. Is fucking, we'll come in the house and be like, Mommy, what? Joey ate 6 cheeseburgers. I'm like, fuck, they can count now. I'm like, you couldn't count last week when I told you put away the 10 crayons. You're like, Dick Manny. But you know how many fucking hamburgers I ate, you little shit, because you're a little animal, and you want them too. So you're sitting there going, that's one burger I'm not eating, because your survivalist is cutting it. Fucking when it comes to survival, a kid will turn into fucking Albert Einstein and shit. I once saw a fucking toddler build a car to get out of the hood. Just grab these rocks right here. I'm telling you, man, fucking... I'm glad we're having fun. That's the point of what this is. It's like, fucking, let's get people together and have a good time. And I want the people watching to feel like they are in the room with us having a good time. And 2 zigzags, 'cause baby, that's all he need.
Only thing is, it's a lot less homoerotic than usual, though. For us.
Oh, God.
On our own downtime, we are even worse. We talk about the worst filth in the fucking planet. We're a bunch of weirdos, man.
But that's awesome. Like, I would expect nothing less from you guys. Like, that's like, you know, that was another thing. Like, when we were in the parking lot after we got done playing and we were bullshitting, like, I overheard some shit, and I'm like, these guys are all right. You know, I've heard something about sodomy and then fucking, like, oral within the past, like, 3 seconds, like, 10 times. Like, I'm gonna shove my fucking dick in your fucking shithole and then fucking stick it where you fucking make words from. See, I want to make a book called Shit You Might Hear, and every chapter be, like, upsetting, so, like, a trailer park. And, like, just make, like, quotes, like, I'm going to stick my dick where your words come from. Like, I just think that's beautiful. Or, like, fucking, like, or, like, do, like, shit like fucking, like, people who, like, normally wouldn't be gay. Like, I always imagine, like, 'cause I grew up Sicilian with, like, a bunch of Italians in New York. I never had, like, a gay family member who was like, yo, Al, Tony came over last night, pulled out his fucking Borjol. I'm sucking it, and I'm sucking that fucking hog in my fucking mouth. And he pulls out, he comes all over my fucking face. He doesn't even say thank you, just walks right the fuck out. What kind of fucking animal is that? You come over and have some fucking pasta for Joel, and you come in my face like I'm a fucking dog?
Yeah, because you fucking is a dog, you know? So you gotta take
He's
it,
coming
man.
back over tonight.
You gotta take it.
This is the other Italian scumbag in the band. This
You
motherfucker.
motherfucking shut up,
Italians and Greeks. Keep your buttholes tight. I swear to God, sometimes my dick finds itself on an asshole and I don't even know how it got there. It's just like, God damn, my swarthy ethnic background that's just making me want to, like, plow you where your shit lives. Like, I don't know why it does that. It's like fucking, like, turns into like a snake. It's like in the vagina. It's like, it's like fucking swing hard left. It's like, oh, it's like, what are you doing? It's like, I don't even know. My dick wants to live where your poop hangs out. I don't know. I'm even afraid. I don't even want to go in there. The doors look a little rusty. That's the worst thing. Fucking, you have a vegetarian girlfriend and she just got done eating like green bean salad or something. Man. Takes a shit, she thinks she wiped it all up, and you got the fucking walls open and there's like a smattering of rust.
Lettuce and shit.
And it's like fucking, come on, really? Like,
Been there.
you know, and like who wants to be the fucking person to be like in the middle of it to be like, yeah, you gotta wipe your ass real quick. I can't even look at your fucking vagina right now. Because your asshole looks like it just, like, regurgitated pudding. Oh. And it just dried up. Or, like, oatmeal shits. Because it's a vegetarian girl.
Those are thicker.
You know, like a little piece of oat just stick to the side of it. It looks like a little fucking, like, mole. It's like, it's so cute. Ooh, no.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she has a birthmark down there. No, that's oatmeal.
No, shit. Fuck that shit.
You know, the other day I tried to punish the kids. One of the kids kicked the other kid in the face. So I went and I got fucking Wendy's for dinner, and I'm like, you don't get Wendy's, you get oatmeal, and he was pissed off about it, and then he's eating the oatmeal, and he goes, I like an oatmeal, and I'm like, so now I'm like, I have to find something shitty for him to eat, so I'm eating fucking pork and beans. I like pork and beans. I could be a hobo. That's how much I like pork and beans, and fucking the kid's like, I want a pork and bean. And so I'm like, all right. So I filled him up like half of what I was eating. Takes one bite and just spits it into the bowl. And I was just like, you motherfucker. I could have gave you beans. I could have gave you beans instead of, like he loved the oatmeal. He actually asked for more. And I was trying to punish him. So he must have thought, like, I guess if I kick my sister in the face, I get, like, a sweet treat.
Oh, my God. Little bastard.
So tonight, if I come home and one of them strangled out with a pillow, it's because one of them fucking thought maybe they're getting a lollipop for dinner or something. I'm telling you, fucking, like, stepping into fatherhood without having your own children and, like, they're 3 already. Yeah. Like, it's so frustrating because they could talk a little, but they still don't understand shit. So it's, like, fucking... Like, I'll be like, do you know how to fly a plane? Yeah. I'm like, you don't know how to fly a plane. You'd kill everyone on board. And I'm just like, I fly a plane. Wee. And I'm like, oh. But, like, I found, like, they really respond well to just being real with them. It's like, one day they're like, Joey, how come you can't look in the back seat when you drive? I'm like, because I crashed the car and we'd all be dead. Dead means you never wake up. You're gone from Earth forever. And they're like, are we dead right now? I'm like, we might be. I'm like, I don't know the nature of reality. And then one of them goes, we might be dead. Like, and I'm
You
like,
just
whoa.
opened up a whole can of worms.
They're so fucking deep.
Like, one time the little girl's starting to have a tantrum over chocolate milk. She's like, I want chocolate milk. And I'm like, you can't have chocolate milk. She's like, and she's like working herself into starting to scream. And I go, look! I'm like, you want to know a real problem? I'm like, do you have an insurance guy? Do you have a fucking insurance guy? How are you getting around on that bike? And she just looks at me like, I'm like, do you know Howard Melman from State Farm? And she's like, mailman? I'm like, get out of here. She's like, it's like I diverted her so far from what she was upset about. Like, chocolate milk, she's like an insurance guy. Who's Harold Melman? Like, you know, like.
You just took her to a...
Well, the thing is like, you know, I just remember all the things that would have made my childhood easier. Like, if someone would have said, well, Jesus is bullshit, and Christmas is a sham, so we buy merchandise before the end of the year. And, like, if someone just told me the nature of things, I would have felt a lot more, like, clear and less confused growing up and going, this is bullshit, too. Oh, love is bullshit. Oh, this is bullshit, you know. Oh, there's no God there. Jews are crazy people. Like, you know, like I would have just made things easier, but instead, like, you get fed a bunch of pretty lies, and then you have to find out the ugly truth, and then you look at the people that you trusted and go, only fucking crazy Uncle Saul was telling the truth. Life's a bitch with a dick that fucks you in your ass till you can't take anymore. And it's like, that was the only fucking honest person I had in my life growing up. You want to know what love is? Love is dying alone because she's fucking your friend McGregor. And it's like, whoa. And he was right. McGregor got my girl. And I was like, this motherfucker. How did he know, Sergio? How did he know the future?
Because he got spider sense, man.
All right.
Your crazy uncle Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
So, everybody, I'm going to play another Reaper Mancer song.
Okay.
This one's called Cause I'm Fucking Broke.
Yeah.
Straight
That was the best song about not having money I've heard in a long time. Guys, this is another Reaper Master song we're going to get into real quick.
Pay
looks
my
like they're
bill.
going to try to
Your account
make
is
us
already paid
look at
in full.
Geico.
Huh. Yeah, in that case, back to
There's
vacation
a
mode.
pig getting insurance. So yeah, I'm not lying to the kids that much.
Voice-enabled bill pay. Just a tap away on the Geico app.
Here's some more Reaper Mancer.
Yeah, this was our experimental stage.
Yeah, we took a lot of acid.
I don't know what it is, but the more miserable I get, the more I like polka. Because I can totally imagine that being the soundtrack to the killing spree that I'm about to go on at any given moment. Like you know, play us a happy polka, play it with all of the band, and like fucking just imagine like smoke and fire. No, I wouldn't even want it to sound a littlest bit angry. Like the anger would be expressed kinetically through fucking like I would hope at some point I have access to a flamethrower before I die. Cause I figure that or my fucking I have 2 dreams of dying, and like fucking I know it sounds like a Burzum song or something like my dreams of dying, but like I do. I've had 2 dreams of dying. One was being dressed up in a clown suit and fired out of a cannon into a brick wall that's 5 feet away from the cannon. All right, with a bunch of trombone players standing at the side going "Brrr," as soon as I hit the wall. And then my other dream of dying was to go into a bank and go, I want everyone to put your pants around your ankles, and I want you to give me the money. I'm robbing this fucking place, and I'm going to shoot every motherfucker in here starting with me. Just shoot myself in the head before they give me anything.
As long as they're starting with you, man.
And like that would be the thing is like everyone would be like women are like fucking crying, never see my husband again. Like they think I'm going to shoot them. But I was so crazy that I totally fucking misappropriated the way I should have went about that. But those are my 2 dreams that I've had about it. And those are actual dreams I've had while sleeping. So, don't be afraid to dream, children.
I barely ever dream now, man.
Really?
I barely ever dream.
No dream, man.
Are you a dream man?
Yeah, I have some. I still have some waggy dreams. Sometimes I